The heat of the sun was always just part of nature. It was part of our daily lives. We never knew that this heat can actually produce not only energy, but employment for this area.
The Northern Cape is one of the poorest provinces in our country, and the community is very poor.
For a young person like me, leaving school in 2005, there was nothing here. Bursary opportunities, there was nothing. Skills development, there was nothing. I had to move out from my area to seek employment.
I think most of the social ills that we experience is that teenage pregnancy, that drug use and drunk alcohol misuse, and is due to unemployment.
Unemployment in the whole of this is so huge that parents can't even afford to pay school fees for a creche, which is about 30 rand per month. That's a lot of money in an area like this.
ACWA Power is a company that is focused at reliably delivering electricity and desalinated water at the lowest possible cost. So we develop, own and operate power generation and desal water production plants. Power plants get usually built in remote sites. The more remote a site is, the people who live there tend to be the more disadvantaged and the underprivileged.
When we go into the communities, we actually partner with the communities, and we don't just go and subscribe to them. We listen to what their needs are, and which is what then drives our strategy and how we design our assistance or our support to the community.
It's not about building the plant and walking away. We need to figure out a way of working with the community and developing the community alongside you.
ACWA has introduced a power plant, meaning there are new possibilities. Instead of the children that are born in this area only thinking about themselves being farm workers, they can now think about themselves being engineers.
Over 1,000 jobs were created from construction. We've also gotten involved in skills development of the community. Some of the youth are now permanently employed with the plant.
My mindset was always to come back home, be part of the development, be part of the new generation of Bokpoort, of the Northern Cape.
Jerome was afforded an opportunity to do formal learning. He was given hands-on experience. Once construction was done, we had an opportunity to retain him as junior health and safety officer.
We had apprenticeship trainings for welders, electrical engineers, fitter antennas, millwrights, from finance learnerships, you name it. There was so many opportunities that Bokpoort brought to this area.
In Northern Cape, in this stage, we have one power plant that's operational, and the second one is now about to go into construction, which is Redstone, and then the third one, that's Kanyisa in Malahleni.
Maandag 29 Januarie, 3:30, lei my foon en ek antwoord my foon en ek het aansoek gedoen vir die kontrak en hy nodig papiere van my company. Ek het 4 dames wat vir my skoonmaakwerk doen. 22 Februarie. Toe stuur hulle vir my die getekende kontrak en ek dink onmiddellik, is dit waar? Ek het nie gedink dit kon so maklik gebeur nie, maar tog.
We also engage with the community from a procurement point of view, supporting small, medium enterprises. Our target at this point is to have 60% of the employees on our plant coming from the community. With the small, medium enterprises, the business that we're supporting, we want to see a very active economy within the area.
For ACWA to come to our community, I think it assists us a lot in terms of the job creation, the improvement of some of our social problems.
In the past, our mindset was not that broad. We couldn't see further than Bokpoort and Groblershoop. because there was not much to look at. There was not much to aspire for. So Bokpoort has really opened up a lot.
Ek is dankbaar vir die kontrak wat ek kon kry het. Ek kan vir vrouens werk gee. Dis 'n gevoel wat jy nie maklik kan beskryf nie. Dis wonderlik om iemand te kan help.
It's enabled us to do a lot more than we thought we could ever imagine ourselves.
If you look at the Northern Cape, we have a huge sphere of land that was, just standing and not being fully utilized. So having the power plants that are created there, the province as a whole is becoming economically viable. You get growth in the area, you get interest, and this is, by the way, a foreign technology that's coming into the country.
The most unique thing about the plant is that this is clean energy. We do not pollute the environment. There's actually almost zero emissions. And obviously that is the difference that you see. In here you see no smoke. It's just a lot of mirrors.
These are curved mirrors that heat a fluid, generate steam. We can store the heat in molten salt. At the basic level, it's Stone Age technology, but actually it's very sophisticated.
Instead of the mirrors, the parabolic technology that exists at Bokpoort, the redstone, which is a 100 megawatt concentrated solar thermal power plant, is actually going to be using a tower.
Redstone will bring some opportunities for us if they can assist also the enterprise development, because the small SMMEs also appoints people, they give job to other people also.
These plants, particularly in redstone and Bokpoort itself, what it's done is provided an opportunity to get the economy of the areas being viable. You create jobs for the individuals. It brings some life into the communities.
It can bring change when it comes to job creation. And then the area can also be developed. My dream for my community is to see them running their own business, creating jobs for the people of their communities, taking kids to school so that our kids can end up being doctors. We will end up developing the things that are needed in our area because we are entrepreneurs. So we are going to take charge and run our area, drawing the picture that we dream of, the type of nanoscale that we want to have.
Khanyisa will be one of the first independent power-produced coal projects in South Africa, and it will be based in Mpumalanga, which historically has been a mining province, but over the years has become home to more coal power plants than any other province within our country. Khanyisa, though, is quite unique. It's using discard coal. Discard coal is waste coal from processing in a coal mine. And left alone, discard coal poses a serious environmental hazard. It leaches into the ground and causes dust within the local area. What we're doing is we're taking this waste coal and burning it within our CFB boiler, which is a circulating fluidized bed boiler. And this is probably one of the first CFB boilers to be deployed within the region.
We are surrounded by 64 mines, but yet we are still complaining. Unemployment rate is very high. TB, because we are surrounded by coal. HIV and AIDS, I cannot even start. Companies come, and yet they come with their own people to come.
Over its 41 months of construction, the project will create 3,000 jobs at peak. In terms of local spend, we anticipate that the project will unlock 4.5 billion rand, and 3 billion of that will go to preferential procurement, which again is very significant because there's a significant amount of supply chain capacity that has been built up within the province of Mpumalanga and surrounding areas.
It's wow, I don't want to lie. Within our community, everyone is excited and everyone is still asking and saying, when is the project starting? Everyone in matric, they want to come out with A's. This other lady told me that time my daughter is studying so hard. She says she's gonna get an A in engineering, whereby she feels that the upcoming project that is brought by ACWA Power will maybe give her a leadership.
ACWA Power lives by the mission of economically supporting the development of countries and social development of communities.
The success of our operation is actually dependent on our engagement with that community.
Al 2 jaar het ek die sonkrag. Ek het 'n vriezer gekry by die sonpanele, waarvoor ek baie bly is. Ek kan my water insit, my hoender, my eiers, my melk en dit is vir my 'n voordeel.
Toe kom ACWA Power weet jy waar vandaan. Toe kom help ons hier uit die genade, ligte gekry. Dit alles jou lewe verander. Dis hoekom ons die plek se naam uitkomste. Ons het 'n uitkoms gekry.
Om nou self aan besigheid te wees, is nogal wonderlik. Ek sê vir my, wauw, jy het self hier met 'n mop gewerk en kyk waar jy nog vandag.
My 8-year-old, she has dreams to become a doctor. There's no doctor in this area. I mean, for an 8-year-old to have those dreams, it's great because Bokpoort do support. So with her being a doctor in the next 20, 30 years, there's an opportunity for her to contribute to this area.